1994 was Rwanda's darkest hour. 800,000 killed in the genocide as the world, watching from a distance, sat idly by. Houses of worship that served as sanctuary against the carnage became slaughterhouses and now stand as memorials, reminders that evil really does exist. But out of that madness, hope is rising.
Well, the Rwandan government has said today that, yes, these rebels can return to Rwanda. The government is saying it's ready to accept them back. But of course, it is saying that...
Reconciliation has come to Rwanda, and that's cause for hope. But the scars and consequences of the genocide remain. Not just for the survivors, but for generations yet to come. Among the survivors was Rose Gakwandi, who with her own children huddled in this house for 3 months, lights out, while the slaughter raged just on the other side of the wall. When it was over, she prayed that God would show her how she could work for Him.
God
answered me in this way because I was grown up, but I lost my parents during the genocide, and I was feeling like orphan, even though I was grown up. Then I start to feel, if I'm feeling this way and I'm grown up and a mother, how those little children who are orphaned are feeling. It is in that way that I start feeling that God is calling me to support children, especially orphans.
So she started with 40 orphans in Kigali and now has a hand in the care and support of more than 2,000 children in 3 cities. They range in age from elementary school through high school and beyond. In the language of Rwanda, they are Mwana Ukundwa, and that's the name of Rose's organization, Beloved Children. And each beloved child has a story. Some live in parentless homes or were rescued from the streets. Some had parents who lost their lives in the genocide, and others to AIDS. Some of the children are HIV positive themselves. Each case is different, and for every need, Mwana Ukundwa is there, with everything from rent to food to school fees. Mwana Ukundwa also reaches out to parents with lessons in self-reliance. Rose bought a field for them in the neighboring province of Butare, where they dig for cassava root for food and to make enough money at market to send their children to school. These are children so poor that lunch for many of them is the only meal of the day. Mwana Ukundwa is there to help. Mwana Ukundwa helps by reaching out to HIV-infected women and providing them with a safe place to make and sell their crafts. They help by providing vocational training for young people to prepare them for the day when they're raising responsible families of their own. They're finding the needs and meeting them with a message of personal responsibility and trust in God, key components of Mwana Ukundwa, a ministry that is there to help. The needs are great, and Rose fights the good fight, whether through personal evangelism with a nearby Muslim woman, or support for a grandmother raising 3 small children, 2 of them HIV positive. Through an interpreter, she reveals the spiritual impact of Mwana Ukundwa's ministry.
Since she has been working with Mwana Ukundwa, it makes her growing spiritually, which is very important because that helps her to face her emotional other problem, because she can pray or she can ask God to help. So it makes her feeling happy.
Mwana Ukundwa is in so many ways a beacon of hope on a hill overlooking Kigali, and you can help them continue the work. A conference center needs about $50,000 to be completed. The centerpiece of the ministry, a home for children in transition, is complete, but the needs are ongoing. $100 a month will house a child there and provide for their education, medical care, food, clothing, and administrative costs. $80 a year will support a child living outside the home for a whole year of primary school. That includes fees, uniforms, materials, and insurance. $250 a year will support a secondary student in the same way. Your donation will help Rose and Mwana Ukundwa to continue standing in the gap for a generation in need, in a nation where need is around every corner, with sights that break your heart, like a family of children raising themselves in the absence of parents who died of AIDS. Yet even here, there's a flicker of hope and faith, and Mwana Ukundwa is there to help.
When I see the problem of children, how there are many and I can't help them enough, that discourages me. And sometimes I feel really, really discouraged seeing that I'm doing the little thing for them while they have many problems and big problems that I can be able to handle. At that time, I feel discouraged. But in that time also, I have to go to God and pray and ask Him new strength, because this is not my work, it's God's work.